Hello, hello. This is Angela Logan with Everyday Shenanigans. Um, Bringing you a crazy, crazy whack story, old story, but revived, brought back to life. I don't know if many of you know that Mr. Matt Lauer, who's a former co-host of the Today Show on the NBC network, he gave a statement today, basically denying allegations that he raped a former NBC colleague, and he said he gave that statement only today because he wanted to naturally um, keep his children safe from the information and yah. But it was on behalf of his children why he never spoke up before about this alleged affair that has now been deemed a rape by the same young lady which caused him to get fired. So back in 2014 in Sochi, Russia, at the 2014 Olympics, the young lady went to his room. He took her credentials. She came back. He summoned her back to the room where he asked her if she would like to partake in anal sex. She told him no. Obviously, he took advantage of her. That is the allegation, that he took advantage of her several times, and she had some complications thereafter. Um, it is said that she took medical leave uh, from the situation, if I'm not mistaken, in the article. And Ann Curry gave a statement this week saying that she believes the young lady, that she's um, a credible person, and she, she says, I believe her. She's a credible young woman of good character. She came to NBC eager and guileless, a guileless 20-something-year-old with talent. I believe she is telling the truth. So, mind you, this story has been revived because of an article in the Variety magazine. So naturally, the story went to Variety. They reported on the rape of this young lady who was an NBC colleague, and now it is going to be in a book. And the book is called Catch and Kill by Ronan Farrow, and it will be released October 15th of this month. So all this is coming into fruition from a Variety article now playing out into a book that will be released this month. And as I said today, Mr. Matt Lauer gave a statement that he did not use any type of force, abuse toward this young lady, that it was a consensual affair that transpired at a hotel in Sochi, Russia during the 2014 Olympics, that it was consensual. He did not abuse her, rape her, or force her into any type of sexual act. But she's saying it happened, and then he didn't get let go to 2017. So I don't know exactly when she went to the studio execs with the complaint, but know this: when they got wind of the rape between the two, or the sexual deed, they fired him within 24 hours of knowledge. So that speaks volumes right there, because what you have to ask yourself is this: here's this guy, well known, who got a good reputation as a co-host on a show. The fact that they didn't even let you respond to the allegation is interesting and pretty potent. Don't call you in, don't ask you to get a lawyer, nothing. 24 hours of the initial report from the young lady, they fired him. So she must have had some strong evidence. They said it was harrowing. What happened to her, the description of the rape that transpired between the two, it was harrowing, and it was wicked, is what has been described. And see, what I think is interesting is I never heard that he raped a young lady. I just heard he sexually harassed a young lady. So I just thought it was just him making passes at a woman, on the job, and then they fired him. I didn't know that it was allegedly a rape. So now all that's coming to fruition. I don't have her name, but her name has been released through the Variety magazine. If you prefer to go online or whatever and check that out to get her name, if need be, you need to know her name. But know that NBC paid her $1 million as her payouts for this sexual harassment, rape by Mr. Matt Lauer. And as I said, he is denying all charges accusations against him. He is basically saying that it was a consensual affair that went on for several months between he and the NBC colleague. Mind you, he was probably old enough to be her daddy. She's in her 20s. What are you doing saying something to her anyway? Period. You don't even have no business saying nothing to her. She's there to work. She's there to get experience for education. You don't have no business saying anything to her. But when that allegation came out that he sexually harassed her, all other type of crazy stuff came out about him having this type of deviant behavior. And also he and Ann Curry had some type of rift going on. I don't know what it was, but I can tell you that last day she left, I remember watching the show or had watched a clip of that last broadcast of her, and you could see the tension. You could see all the other colleagues on the show wishing her well. Everyone's teary-eyed, woo, woo, woo. He's stoic. He looked like the what is it, the straw man in the cornfield? That's what he looked like. Dead. So I knew then something wasn't right. Because I always kept thinking, why is she leaving? I said, and I understand people get to a point in life they want to move on, go a different avenue, do different things. But I had no idea that there was some personal stuff going on between Miss Curry and Mr. Lauer. Obviously, there was something going on. To this day, I really don't know what transpired between the two, but there was some ill will between the two. I think it was said that he didn't really like her or care for her, whatever. Like I said, I don't know either party, but I can tell you the day that she was leaving, her last day on the air, you could see he was blank. He was definitely a white sheet of paper. Blank, baby. All day blank. And so, obviously, Mr. Lauer is a predator. What the word on the street is. I guess he liked making little snide remarks and derogatory remarks to ladies, sexual remarks, and that was his thing from what the word is. So now here it is, fast forward, he's gone, and now they're saying that was a rape. So, go figure. And the lady's making claims that day in that hotel, or that night in that hotel, when he penetrated her, she had some issues thereafter, that it was painful, woo, woo, woo. So, I guess that was his thing. That's what he was into. So he took it. Because that's what a rapist will do. They take it. And I think it's sad and it's pathetic. And naturally, NBC, like they said, the statement they gave is they're heartbroken that this happened to their colleague, because obviously they liked her and thought very highly of this young lady, and they believed her. Now, I don't know what's truth or not. I know a lot of people like to jump on the bandwagon. A lot of naysayers will be like, oh, everybody's claiming somebody raped them and touched them and groped them. But one thing I always say, I wasn't there, you weren't there either. And we know some freaky deaky type stuff goes on behind closed doors. There are a lot of facetious men out here that like to touch and grab and make comments. And I'm a grown woman, and I've heard things that come out of men's mouth that they don't have no business saying. And they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about saying it in front of their mama. They don't care about saying it in front of you as a friend or relative. So ask yourself, if you don't even respect me as a friend or a stranger, you surely ain't gonna care about nobody else, no other woman that you work with or anywhere else. Because you see, when you don't even think before you speak, especially when you're talking sexual talk or what your preferences are, and you'll just say that openly to a stranger, that lets me know you down with the shenanigans, you get down with some old nasty, filthy type stuff, and you don't care, and you 9 times out of 10 will probably be that type of man that would take it, because you don't even have sense enough to keep your mouth closed in front of strangers. So, hey, that behavior goes hand in hand. All that sex, filthy mouth talk, I like it, woo, 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 I like to do this, duh, 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 how you like it. No decent man would ever ask a woman that. Especially that young girl, a few years from being a child. You have no business asking her how she like anything, making any type of sexual advances, be it by mouth, be it by touch. And even if she was 35, 40, you go to work, you work there. It's wrong. Point blank. So that's the 411 on the Matt Lauer situation. It has reprised itself, because now it is that rape that took place in 2014 at the hotel in Sochi, Russia, is now going to be in a book. And the book is Catch and Kill by Mr. Ronan Farrow, released October 15th. Check it out if you're into reading books. And like I said, I see right now, it's about to get uglier for Mr. Lauer. Because, see, that's the thing about doing crazy stuff. It may die down, you get fired, you move on, you think people have quit talking about it, and all it takes is one monkey to stop the show. And that monkey then jumped out the bag. You hear what I'm saying? Again. Till the next video, America. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.